Good day, spiritual avatars of the light. I am so happy to be here today to share with you. The topic today is being in the moment. When you're in the moment, it changes everything. When you stay in your heart and you're in the moment, great things can come to you because you're vibrating the true essence of yourself, which is love. Today, I want to do a few different things. I'm going to be doing readings with cards, and I'm going to talk to you about I'm going to give you a channeled message. But right now, I just want to say to you, thank you. Thank you for being here on this planet. Thank you for expanding your own soul and your own spiritual journey. And thank you for being willing to be here to help one another and to help this world move from the third dimensional separation to the fifth dimensional vibration, which is love, compassion, peace, joy, harmony. That's where we're all headed. It's just a matter of shedding our skins of the old habits from the third dimension, the old limits, the fears, the doubts, the insecurities. That's what it's all about. It's really shedding your skin and climbing aboard to the new vibrations that are coming in. There are mega vibrations of light coming into this planet every single day. And it's about you being willing to take that deep breath and to feel and be empowered to the truth of who you are. Today I want to read a card because I'm an intuitive, and I want to read a card from the deck that's called Whispers of Healing. It's by Angela Hartfield, and it's an amazing oracle deck. So I highly recommend that you get yourself one. It's very beneficial if you're trying to get some guidance, and we all need guidance. I need guidance. The cameraman needs guidance. We all need guidance because we are moving to this higher consciousness. And the card that I chose, just as I started the show, was the card about transformation. And transformation is what we're all going through. We're all taking our dreams that we have fed, just as if they're flowers. If you notice, there's flowers in this, there's butterflies. And we are taking our dreams and we are starting to manifest and to bring about what we desire. So recognize this week, this month, this year, recognize that we are in transformation. We are growing, we are expanding, we are learning. And when you do that, you will really start to feel blissful. And that is the goal, to feel this energetic light that is peaceful, that harbors joy, harmony. It's also in this card, in the corner, there is somebody holding an eye, and it's to represent that you can hold on to those dreams and to start to see in a new consciousness. See through the eyes of your higher self. And a lot of times, if you do that, you cannot get trapped up in the drama of life. If you look at a higher perspective, you won't get as angry. You'll realize that things happen for a reason. So keep in mind that as you move in your life. And just wear the cloak of your greatness. She's wearing this beautiful flowing top that is like a cloak of greatness. Try visualizing that when you wake up in the morning. Get out of bed and just pick up this beautiful cloak of your own greatness. Put it on and then move in your day. And that will energize you to bring to you that vibration of great things as opposed to the negative aspects of life. And the last thing I want to say about this card is the fact that there are many, many butterflies. And butterflies represent this transformational energy, this moving in harmony. And they're colorful, so it's about those rainbow energies that are coming in, and that will allow you to move forward in joy and peace and harmony. So remember, the card of this week is transformation. And I hope you pick up that deck. Every week I give a quote, so I have 2 quotes to give you. One is my own, which is to live in the moment, inside the heart, connected to Source, is to live inside peace. That is my quote of the week that I'm sharing with you. To live in moment, inside heart, connected to Source, is to live inside peace. I'll say it one more time because saying things in threes really help to empower them. To live in the moment, inside heart, is connected to Source, is to live in peace. The second quote I wanted to quote, I started quoting Esther Hicks last week. Esther Hicks represents the law of attraction. She's quite amazing, and you can look on YouTube's or on her site. She channels Abraham. And her quote was, "The law of attraction says that that which is like unto itself is drawn." In other words, that which you think at any moment attracts onto itself other thoughts that are like it. That is why whenever you are thinking about a subject that is not pleasant, in a very short period of time, you will attract enough supporting data that it brings forth that essence of the subject. In other words, think positive. Let go of the negative, let go of the fears, let go of the doubts, the insecurities, because if you are thinking it, you are vibrating. And if you are vibrating, you are bringing that experience to you. You are bringing the experience that you do not really want. So I hope you will take that into effect. And the poem that I wrote, because every time I read Esther Hicks, I just explode with poetry. As I awaken on a bright sunny day, I smile, bringing the energies in moment to me. They vibrate divinely to celebrate within my thoughts, Moments expand in mind as aspirations churn inside my being. As tickles of thoughts gently become visions into my reality. As white horse of dream, I mount to move gracefully. And as I focus on the beauty of horses, supporting positive reflections, I again smile at a watering hole that mirrors my essence, my dreams. It's the essence that brings grand experiences to me. Grand experiences to me. Taking a deep breath in between what I'm speaking about reminds me to share with you the importance of stopping in your day and just taking a breath. That aligns you, it grounds you, it keeps you in the moment, and you can function better no matter how crazy, and all our lives are crazy, busy, and running here and running there. Stop and take a breath. You'll be surprised the effect it has. what I want to share with you right now is something I read about this week. It's really about, again, about our thoughts and the power that they have, and how we have to take this precious brain, and take care of it, just like we have to take care of every other part of us. So we take care of it. I was reading Jim Kwik, Kwik. He's magnificent, and he's all about health. And he talked about the 9 things that will help your brain for memory and just take care of your brain. So I'm going to read them for you. Avocados, blueberries, walnuts, coconut, eggs, dark chocolate, salmon, broccoli, green vegetables, and turmeric. I'm sure there are other things that are good for the brain too, but these specific ones will jumpstart that purification that will help you to have a better function in your everyday life. The other thing he talked about was a mind cleanse. And as soon as he said it, I went, bam, exactly what we need to do. We need to cleanse our minds of our negative thoughts, our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. So this is the project I have for you. I want to give you an assignment. Take the next week or 2 to get in the habit to cleanse your mind. Every time a negative thought comes in, take a breath and change that thought. You can either say an affirmation, you could just say, that's untruth, I choose not to vibrate it, whatever you feel like saying, or you could just say, I choose not to hear it. Thank you, but no thank you. And you might have to do that quite a lot if you're in this habit of knots or negative self-expression. So take the challenge. Take the mind challenge this week to cleanse. And you will see the difference. And feel free to text me or write me and let me know how it works for you, because I know I started doing it and it really, really helps me when I'm doing my life. Okay? So that's that. And now I'm going to give you another card that's really, I chose from a deck. Everybody should have this deck, okay? Everybody should have this deck. Why? Because it's another tool to help us move to a higher vibration, to help us shed our skin. We have the tools, and each week I talk about a different tool. I mentioned last week the breath. I'm mentioning this week the tool of the cards. And this deck is great because it's all about crystals. And the crystals are tools for us. They're about different stones that are on Earth, the different stones, the great pictures. And this is made by the Living Magique Publishing, if you want to get this deck. Okay? So it shows you great pictures, and on the back tells you the attributes. What the stone represents, how it could help you in your life. They're pretty amazing. And let me just pick up the ones that fell, because many times when a card falls out, it means they want to share it with you. So the first card that came out was this one. Holite, it's called. Howlite. And it's a stone you should have in the house because it's very calming. It gets rid of worries or the active mind. And if you're working on a cleanse, like I suggested, this stone will help you stop the active mind. It also helps you manifest your dreams. And it releases the anger and the fears and the selfishness. It's also really good to hold on to before you go to bed at night, so you can remember your dreams better, so you could sleep better, and so that you can have some really great dreams. It connects to the chakra of the third eye, so you can see clearer. And it is amazing. It's an amazing stone or crystal for you to connect to. So I hope you take that into effect. And the other two stones, this stone that fell is Camellian. Carmelian. And it is promoting stability and courage. Connect to your own inner courage, your own greatness. And the last one is called calcite. This comes in different colors, but it's a great healing crystal, and it amplifies energies and it clears the negative energies. It's very powerful, and it will stimulate and expand you so that you can move through your life. So connect with this stone, and that will really help you. I'm now going to share a channeled message from the Galactic Federation. They are beings of love and light in our solar system. They have been here for eons, and they're here to really help you celebrate you. They come from the universe, and there are many, many different beings of light within the Galactic Federation. And they want to encourage you, and they want to celebrate you. So I will use my gifts to connect to them and give you the message that they want you to hear. Beloved ones, it is indeed a pleasure to be with you at this time. This is a time where so much is happening on the planet. Mother Earth is shifting, the animals are shifting, and so is humanity. We want to remind you that you play an important role for humanity and for this planet. You are not just one individual, but there is a group consciousness, and the more you work on yourselves, and the more you connect to love and light and compassion and forgiveness, the more you will start to expand and move to the higher frequency of love. This higher frequency of love is available when you ground and connect, when you use the tools to shed the old and realize who you really are. You are beings who have borrowed this human form and have agreed to come during this grand shift, agreed to be here to aid humanity. Please, dear ones, take this seriously. Take your greatness seriously. And when you do, we promise you that you will start to experience the things that you want. Your dreams will come into fruition. Happy times will come more and more and more. We applaud you, and we know that humanity is on the roll towards total consciousness. It's the consciousness where there is no more wars, no more grief, no more poverty, no more lack. Because those are all configurations of the confines of the third dimension. Everyone is now rising up to the higher consciousness and the higher vibration that brings about the changes that you so desire. You will look back at this time and you'll realize that, wow, I've inhabited all these gifts that I didn't realize I had. And I am now ready to experience peace and harmony with its true meaning. Everything, yes, everything is changing. Even time is changing. But it is important to move with it. That is why the discussion about being in the moment is so important. To roll with things, to be grateful in the moment, to turn to someone and say, I love you, to celebrate your higher self, God, the beings of love and light. When you are in the moment, there is an energy vortex, we will call it a vortex, that begins to pulsate. And that vortex will bring to you, as your thoughts of peace and joy vibrate out, they will mirror to you. We are so happy for all the new expansion that you are experiencing. And by all means, be patient with yourself. Do not judge. Do not doubt. If you're feeling tired, rest. If you so desire, start changing your diet. Just really honor that inner heart, because your heart is speaking to you. If you get quiet and listen, your heart, it knows, has the wisdom, and it will be of benefit to all of you if you take care of yourselves. The symptoms of the new energies that are integrating this planet need to filter in and ground into you, and therefore you have to understand that some symptoms that you are feeling are merely clearings. If you are coughing a lot, you are clearing the old, we'll say, dead energies, or energies not needed. You could even be coughing up your doubts and fears and ridding your inner body of those vibrations that are lower. You may be tired more often. You may be achy. You may feel like the flu is coming on. But in truth, you are integrating these energies that are very necessary as you move to the higher vibration of love and compassion. And we will leave you with a final message. As things unfold in your world, as news of some of the dark behavior of the shadow government come to pass and come to the light so that you hear them and know of them, as they come, we ask you to approach it not with fear, but with love. Not with anger, but with compassion. Because those played a role to awaken humanity to what you deserve. Peace, joy, harmony, freedom. You deserve true news. You deserve abundance. You deserve freedom with a capital F that you have not had for centuries. So when things come to the light and you become aware of the dark, look at it and be able to move through it, integrating the dark with your own light greatness. To integrate it, to understand it, and to move forward. If you have fear, breathe it out. Let it go. You will possibly feel angry. Feel it and then let it go. And let it integrate, knowing that it had a purpose and that now you are awakening to the freedom that humanity deserves. We look forward to speaking to you again and to celebrate the magnificence of who you all are. Go in peace. Well, they certainly had a lot to say. That's a message you need to listen to a couple times. For sure. Oh. This week I purchased a book, and I haven't even read it yet, but I wanted to just share the title with you. Okay? The title is One Small Step Can Change Your Life. One small step, one extra breath of grounding, one picking of the card. It could change your life. One statement of I love you to another person can make this grand vibrational vortex that will help you, to feel good. So try, keeping that in mind. Pick up the book if you desire. I'll probably share more with you as I read it, but the title just grabbed me, so it's pretty amazing. Again, I'm so grateful to have this time with you. I would really love to hear your feedback sometime. I can be reached at starblossom@optonline.net. You could look me up on Facebook, and I would just love to get some feedback. If you want a reading with the oracle cards and with a channeled message that I would get specifically for you, then just send me an email and mention the show, and I will give you a discount. Okay, just mention the forum and I will give you a special discount and of course some guidance for you. So everybody have an awesome week. I hope you try to do the cleanse and try to move more in your heart in the moment. And I'll ask you the question I always ask you. Who's better than you? No one. Blessings.
It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com